it's Robin Simone with Magic 95.5. We got something special. We got a guest right here hanging out with me inside of the Robin's Nest.
That's
the
right.
one and only Mr. PJ Morton. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. See, we got our glasses.
Yeah,
on.
you know, I got my Ray-Bans on, you know. You know, this is a treat. For one, I've never met you. And two, I've enjoyed your music for like ever. I think one of my favorites, Say So, JoJo. That's one of my favorites. I actually heard it first when I lived down in South Carolina. It kind of got me through a little bit. But you got a new project that's actually dropping on Juneteenth.
That's right.
Saturday night, Sunday morning. And you know, I was thinking a lot about that because a lot of times people want to put labels on you because you're like gospel, R&B. Is it hard to kind of, you know, fit in that, or is it something that you're using your platform to kind of do your thing with R&B as well as gospel?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's just me celebrating the music that I love. That's what it's always come down to. It's not saying I'm this or I'm that. I'm just trying to make beautiful art, you know, that represents me and the things that I'm inspired by and influenced by. And I grew up in the church, you know. I love gospel music. I've primarily made R&B music, soul music as an artist. But I've always written gospel music for other artists, produced for other artists, and I think naturally doing it for myself just makes sense. I think for me, I wanted people to know who I was through the soul music and everything, but gospel music is my foundation. So for me, it's not saying I'm one thing or another. It's just trying to create beautiful art, you know what I'm saying? And then I let people label it the way they need to.
Right.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the Grammy win. I love the single with Daryl Wall's Able. I love
Thank
that.
you. Yes,
and you just told me about the Stellar Award nomination that's coming up.
Yeah, we got seven nominations for the Heart of Mine album, and it's crazy. You mentioned JoJo and me talking about this Saturday night, Sunday morning. I won Best R&B Song for Say So at the Grammys.
Yep.
And then we just won Best Gospel Album for Heart of Mine. So that's really who I am. It's like whatever comes out, whatever expression, but I think that's real life. Sometimes we like, man, thank you, God, you got me through that. Or sometimes we like, man, oh, I'm falling for that girl, she's beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just real life, and I think that music and art should reflect life.
Right. And, you know, thinking back to the question I asked, I think that what makes it easier, at least in my opinion, is that you've been true to just making the music. And I think that that's kind of where people give you that pass. Can I say pass?
Sure,
because, you know, you look at some artists and they give them a lot of flack for, you know, doing gospel for like 15 years and all of a sudden they want to make an R&B track.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with that, but I just
yeah.
feel like you've been true to the music, and I think that that's one thing that we appreciate.
No,
now, of
for sure.
course, with the new album, there comes the new book with the same title.
Yeah, the book was here. That's kind of set us up here Saturday night, Sunday, the memoir.
Right.
I didn't even really know I was going to work on the album when I was working on the book, but it's kind of become like the title that just represents my life, my brand in general. It's like, this is the balance of life. We both Saturday night and we both Saturday morning. So the book, you know, I'm excited about that, but I think this is going to bring people back to the book too now with the album. So yeah.
Are they both dropping on Juneteenth? Because I know
the book is available now.
The book is available now.
If you want to get the book now, you can read it, learn about my life and what got me here.
I love the fact that you're dropping the album on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
That just speaks volume.
For sure.
You know, that message.
Yeah, when I saw that I was gonna be able to make that deadline to be able to get Juneteenth, I was like, we got it. If we this close, we gotta do Juneteenth. And for me, it's also my mother's birthday, so I've always celebrated both together. But for me, I think this is a reflection of like a true Black experience,
right.
Like the way we grow up in church, the way we have community in church, the way we understand that, you know, in life, definitely the Black experience. When you work that hard week and that Saturday night is where you can just finally relax, you know what I'm saying, and chill. And then you go Sunday to get that recharge
Right.
to start that hard week you're about to do again. So I think it really represents that with the music and everything. And so it meant a lot to be able to drop it on Juneteenth.
This is a package because you got the book that's already available, the album set to drop on June 19th, and there's the tour.
Yes, Saturday night, Sunday morning tour. And this is what we do, you
Yeah.
know, like we like to get on that road and play. For me, playing live is the ultimate like conversation,
Yeah.
you know. And so after this music drops, I'm gonna let people, you know, absorb it for a little bit. Then we're gonna come out here and play a lot of these new songs as well as the I'm gonna play Say So for you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. We're gonna, you know, I always like to bring the songs that people love, but I can't wait to play some of these new songs.
Definitely. And I'm so appreciative that you're here in our city, Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
Pop up. A lot of artists are trying that whole pop-up experience.
Yeah.
I think that's more of a personal vibe, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. And I've always, you know, I started before the internet, you know, and a lot of my fans, when the internet came along, MySpace and all of that, I had to go to direct connection. I didn't have the major labels in the
Right.
beginning and everything. And so the people is how I connect to it. You know, that's the ultimate thing for me. So I never want to lose that touch of being
Right.
able to. So I've been doing the pop-ups for a long time,
Right.
in that kind of way. And this time is no different.
So you had a head start already, and I love that.
I did, yeah. I mean, I tell people I was independent before it was sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's cool to say you own your
Right.
masters and everything
Right,
now, but
right.
in the beginning that
It
meant you couldn't get a deal.
It wasn't
Yeah,
because
that
you
ju-
looked at independent artists like, okay, something must be wrong. They can't get no deal.
Correct,
But now you
correct.
set that trend.
Yeah, and I initially just couldn't get a deal, you know, and but then I started to look at it, the independence as empowering me, and then I mean, you know, 6 Grammy Awards as an independent now, so we have hopefully just even from my side made independence look different. You know?
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. All right, so real quick, of course, he's in Columbus, the pop-up shop, or should I say the pop-up experience.
That's right,
Is
yeah.
happening this evening from 5 until 7. Spoonful Records, 144 East State Street, right here in Columbus. And then you're going to be headed to Chicago.
That's right.
For the next pop-up. And look for him because he's going to be back for the Rib Fest.
Yes.
July 26th, right here in the city. And the big tour is going to kick off. I told you I want to see you in Charlotte.
Okay.
I wanna
all right.
see you there.
Done deal. I got you.
All right, so we're going to
Yeah.
post up your social. Drop that real quick.
At PJ Morton, at PJ Morton.
All right,
Yeah.
always a pleasure. And
Yeah,
get that
thank you.
single, Juneteenth.
Let's
Mutual,
go.
Oh, Mutual.
Mutual's out right now.
Mutual is out
Yes.
right now. The album, Saturday night,
Sunday morning.
Juneteenth. Make sure you pick it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.